8 souls, 1 room, a shared sense of dread. There was Maya, the seasoned doctor, her face etched with worry lines. Beside her sat young Jamie, barely out of his teens, his eyes red-rimmed and puffy. Maria, a retired teacher, nervously twisted her wedding ring. Across from her, David, a burly construction worker, nervously cracked his knuckles. The youngest, 12-year-old Lily, sat huddled beside her elder sister Chloe, her tiny frame trembling. Chloe, a tech whiz, stared at her phone, her face illuminated by the cold blue light. Completing the circle was Daniel, a stoic lawyer, his gaze distant and unreadable. This ragtag group, thrown together by circumstance, now found themselves wrestling with an impossible situation. They were supposed to be a team, a beacon of hope, but the weight of their mission, their very reason for being, pressed down on them, threatening to shatter their already fragile unity. Their mission, shrouded in mystery and danger, was clear yet utterly perplexing. They knew what they had to do, but how? And more importantly, could they even agree on a way forward?
Softly. It'll be all right, Jamie.
The air crackled with unspoken tension. Each member grappled with their own fears and doubts. The weight of the unknown pressed down on them, stealing their breath and their courage. Jamie, unable to contain his emotions any longer, let out a choked sob, burying his face in his hands. Maya, her maternal instincts kicking in, put a comforting arm around his shoulders, but even her touch couldn't erase the fear that gnawed at them all.
Sobbing, I can't do this.
Silence hung heavy in the air, punctuated only by Jamie's muffled sobs. Suddenly Daniel, his voice sharp and commanding, broke the quiet.
We need a plan, and we need it now.
He declared, slamming his fist on the table, making Lily jump.
We can't afford to waste time with these useless displays of emotion.
His words, meant to galvanize, only seemed to heighten the tension.
Easy there, counselor. We all got skin in this game. Ain't no need for shouting.
He ran a hand over his shaved head, his brow furrowed in thought.
Maybe we should just lay low for a while, see how things play out?
Lay low? That's your brilliant plan? To stick our heads in the sand and pretend this isn't happening?
She shook her head, her fingers flying across her phone's screen, a whirlwind of frantic activity.
We need to be proactive, find a solution, hack the system.
As the debate raged on, Maria, lost in her own world, stared out the window. The setting sun cast long, eerie shadows across the room, mirroring the turmoil in their hearts. She thought of her students, their faces young and full of hope. What would become of them if they failed?
Whispering to herself, what will happen to them?
The room had become a whirlwind of conflicting emotions and ideas. Voices rose in anger, then fell to hushed whispers. Each member, desperate to be heard, only added to the cacophony. Their individual anxieties, amplified by the group's uncertainty, painted a picture of utter chaos. Their mission, once a beacon of hope, now felt like a ticking time bomb. And as the arguments continued, one question echoed silently in the room. Could they overcome their differences and rise to the challenge, or would they be consumed by the chaos?